Hello, this is Nacho the Squatcho coming at you live from the river, hunting the Riverside Bridge monster as usual, and I'm testing if I have any service. So we are below the bridge. This is actually the other bridge. You guys see what I see? If you look up the Riverside Bridge monster, you will see eventually some bridges with a bunch of graffiti and stuff like that, right? So bear with me for the long intro, guys. Pardon me, please. YouTube always uploads my videos rather late, so just want to check and see if I'm going live or not. And you guys are welcome aboard. Let's see if I'm getting actual service. Okay, let me like my own video to get the algorithm going like a sad ass person. Making some coffee. Let me stoke this fire a little bit, guys. So, hello, how you guys doing? If you're a fan of my channel, that I talk about a lot of superstitious or paranormal things. Let's see, am I still live? Am I getting service? God bless everyone. So I don't know if this video is gonna upload, but I'm gonna talk about some paranormal stuff. Why I believe in God. I believe in preternatural, supernatural stuff like that. Okay. And hopefully I get service down here. Give me a second, guys. Let me set this here fire a little bit closer to us. Yeah. So I have Native American on my mother's side of the family, and excuse me, my mother, God rest her soul, she was always telling me that that side of the family with the Native Americans, which I'm very proud of, was kind of haunted. If I'm not mistaken, my great grandparents on that side, they're from like Appalachia. It's a pretty scary place, you know. Can you guys see the fire? Oh yeah, the fire. And when I was a kid, I was the only child, and I was always like lonely and depressed and stuff like that, you know. There's nothing to do. One day my mother's friend named Sandy, she's gonna come over to visit, and I was happy about that because I'm gonna show her like my toys and stuff like that when I was a kid. And then it didn't end up happening, so I got depressed, and I briefly saw a vision of some kind of like a shadow monster demon that haunted me for a long time. I would eventually have sleep paralysis for like 22 years. There we go. There's my coffee. Ah! I should have knew that was going to happen. I love this thing. The Work Tough Gear Warhammer. It's a great knife. I made this fire from this Work Tough Gear Warhammer. Work Tough Gear. Let's see. Can you guys see? Is this hard to see? Work Tough Gear Warhammer and a ferro rod. I remember I was like 19 years old, and I was living with some chick, right? It was my friend's sister and her parents and everything. I never planned on having sex with my friend's sister, but when we finally did, it was some raunchy action, man. That was some like no love, There was nothing romantic about that. And one day when we're not fighting, I was walking down her hallway and I briefly felt like I ran into a person, and I had a brief vision of some ghoulish monster that was horrific, man. It had bags under its eyes. Its eyes looked like a snake. Its eyes were yellow. It had bags underneath its eyes, pink, very like horrible bags. You could see a bunch of veins around its eyes. It was like staring through you, you know? It was all emaciated and naked. It had like ribs showing, but it was kind of like flabby with skinny arms. Really, really ugly shit. Really, really ugly. Oh wow, my battery on that phone is really low. Throughout life, I would try to rationalize that these sleep paralysis incidents and these horrific things I was encountering was just a brain glitch. You know, it was really nothing notable, right? After a while, a lot of things started becoming undeniable that this was obviously something preternatural. So yeah, guys, nobody's really watching. I would like anybody watching to comment about anything paranormal that they may have seen. But these things are real, guys, and it's a very big cause for concern that we, as people made in the image of God, have an obligation to walk and live our lives a certain way. I became a religious fanatic because I lost my favorite girlfriend of all time. And it culminated into me realizing that I lost her to sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and materialism, and hypergamy, and all these things that our Lord Jesus Christ is not about. So it kind of woke me up. So that's why I'm a religious nut job. I've had severe sleep paralysis incidents that I kept writing off as a brain glitch. They obviously, at time, I found out they were not a brain glitch. There's crazy stuff out there, guys. Nonetheless, so here we are at the sighting. We are about maybe 100 or 200 yards away from the exact location that the Riverside Bridge monster deal, whatever happened about 70 years ago in Norco, California. And we are about maybe 5 miles away from what was called the Winesville murders, like about 100 years ago. So it's a pretty crazy spot. But anyways, that's my take on everything. And we know that shit is legit, man. So if anybody has any paranormal incidences or anything preternatural, any questions, please ask. I want to show you guys something if you're still here. Let's look up the reason why I believe in this cryptid, the Riverside Bridge monster. Okay, I want to show you something. Look up Paracas skull of Peru. The Native Americans have been talking about giants forever, guys. And we thought that was only lore. We thought it was superstition. You see all that? Like, let me click on a good. These are real. You're not being told that these things exist. You're gonna be told, oh, tribal people used to bind their kids' heads so that they would grow like that. Yeah, that's true. But these skulls are of persons that would be 8 to 10 feet tall. Paracas skulls of Peru, guys. Here's some other shit. Paracas skulls of Peru. Now, I guess they did DNA testing on these things, and they're not completely human. Not only are they not completely human, okay? Not only are they not completely human, but the human DNA they do have, the DNA of those humans had nothing to do with the region that these things were found. They had nothing. They were nowhere near where these things were located, which is indicative that they are the Nephilim of the biblical lore. And I know nobody wants to believe in the Bible nowadays and stuff like that, right? Let me try to find some other pictures. So these things usually always had red hair. I guess that's red hair. And they have 2 rows of teeth, 6 fingers, and 6 toes. Native American. Now this one right here is obviously fake. It's just a model of what they would have looked like. But Paracas skulls of Peru. The Native Americans have been talking about cannibalistic giants for a long time. It's very funny. It's crazy, or it's ironic that history repeats itself. So these were what, according to Christian lore, okay, let me try to zoom out or find another picture. These are what demons look like when they were alive. There's different levels of demons. You have demons, which were these guys. Then you have their incorporeal fathers, which are like what they're called thrones, dominions, and principalities. Okay. Nonetheless, they're of the demonic world. They're of the fallen angel class of human beings. Of half human beings, half angelic figures. So, of course, the bottom pictures are not real, but the top ones are. Okay. Yeah, guys. So Native Americans weren't bullshitting. There were cannibalistic giants that lived. So we don't know if Bigfoot really exists or not. You guys, if you look up footage of the skunk ape of Florida, the skunk ape, that's not the skunk ape of Florida, that's another Nephilim. The skunk ape of Florida obviously exists. Let's look up a picture of that skunk ape of Florida. So you could rationalize that the Riverside Bridge monster really exists, or it's dead, or it moved on. Okay, give me a second. What did I just say? Skunk ape. This picture has not been debunked. Oh man, it's not showing me. Okay, here it is. Here, this should be it. Thank you for waiting here. Okay, it's loading. I don't need Instagram, guys. What the fuck, dude? No, that's a fake. That's a blown up fake picture, but some lady, its eyes would be shiny. It's like, don't fuck with us, man. You don't have to augment nothing. You know what I mean? But if you look up skunk ape, some lady took a picture in the middle of the night. I think I found it. It's pretty authentic that the skunk ape exists. It's like the Bigfoot of the, what do you call it? Everglades or Florida or something like that. It's some pretty crazy stuff, guys. Pretty crazy. So these things exist, man. So look at this picture. It's like, it's not a hoax. It's not a hoax. Yeah, that's a real picture, guys. Some lady took that shit. She was wondering what the hell was eating her orchard, eating out of her little home backyard little garden. And again, this is skunk ape of Florida. Damn it. Skunk ape of Florida. Now, this is going to be like part 5 or 6. I came down here. This is where the sighting of the Riverside Bridge monster, maybe about 200 yards away from it. I was here. I mean, I'm here often, but I went all the way up to like where you can't walk anymore and it turns into the 15 freeway. I haven't been there in like 5 years. It's completely changed. Like the graffiti, I wanted to find crazy graffiti that they had, and obviously it's like the city is trying to erase it, and then people come back and do another one. So, you know, what else has been lost in the sands of time, you know? Let me drink this here coffee. Probably make more fire. You guys want to see me make more fire? Hold on. Let me drink this coffee and I'll get to that. So, that's good coffee. I'm eventually going to have to cross a river. So guys, look up my series. I'm gonna upload it tomorrow. My little adventure down here. I don't get good service everywhere, so it's gonna be like part 1, part 2. In search of the Riverside Bridge monster, cryptid hunter. Journey to the Abyss. That's what the episodes are called. Journey to the Abyss. Okay. Next Monday or the Monday after next, I'm gonna go try to hike the Home Garden Mountain, the Home Garden Hills. Might get better service there. I know that there's supposedly some Native American burial ground there. Don't know. What I would like to do is go to haunted places and pray the rosary for the lost departed souls. And you'd be welcome to come along, guys, as long as I'm getting service, you know? So, this is good coffee. Let's make more of this here fire, guys. So, that is good coffee. Let's see what we can do here. Then I probably gotta get going. Guys. Can you see? Can you see, babe? Let me take this lanyard off. I don't need a fucking lanyard, dude. Shit hurts. Get my SC4. My channel is about a lot of shit. But get this here lanyard off. So guys, we're gonna make more of this campfire. I mean, God is good. God is good, or nature is just fucking plenteous. Because every time I go hiking, I find some kind of firewood. I find something to keep me warm. If you absolutely had to, you could use the riverside. You could use the Santa Ana River to purify water. I don't know if it's only bacteria. It's got poison shit in there, like pollutants. I don't know. But we'll see. I brought my own water, so won't be purifying water. I gotta eventually get out of here, take the bus back to where I parked. Work Tough Gear Warhammer. So tonight, I explain why this is like the best fucking knife there is. Work Tough Gear Warhammer. It's not easy to get a hold of. It's not always available to buy. I got really lucky. So watch the series, guys. Journey to the Abyss. In search of the Riverside Bridge monster. Cryptid hunting. That's pretty much what the series is going to be called. And somewhat uneventful. We didn't run into the Riverside Bridge monster, but you get to learn stuff. You get to learn stuff. How to make a campfire, and why you need what's called a high saber or a full flat grind. I bought so much fucking knives just to find out you need a full flat grind or a high saber grind. If you don't have those two things, throw it in the trash. Other people beg to differ. Oh, but a low saber grind is stronger. A low saber grind isn't gonna chop anything. It's not gonna bite into anything that could break it, man. You just might as well hit it with a club. So, give me a second. I don't feel like it's expending a bunch of calories. Some wood shavings here to add to the fire. And to make some more fire before we take off. Now we already got embers going, so once I finally chop this log, I probably don't really need to show you the ferro rod action. This is Work Tough Gear. Work Tough Gear Warhammer, guys. And I'll tell you, Tops, Cold Steel, all you guys, if you're fucking listening, you need to make your spines. This is the back of the knife where my thumb is, all the way up here is at 90 degrees. It means it can fucking strike a ferro rod, which you're gonna see in a minute. I'm so fucking pissed off because Tops Knives is a great ass company, dude, right? Essie Hungles, Essie is a great ass company, right? Only fucking Work Tough Gear is giving us fucking knives. Work Tough Gear, which is so hard to get a hold of, they actually give us fucking knives with 90-degree spines that can hit ferro rod, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about once I get this chopped, okay? So, and if somebody really knows about chopping wood, they're gonna be like, oh, you didn't make a bright kerf. That's okay. It's okay. What a kerf is, guys, I'll show you what a kerf is. So, I went really deep in here, but really, you want the wedge twice as long as the diameter of the whole log. So really, I kind of fucked it. But it'll work. So gotta add some shavings to that, but we're gonna accidentally put sand on it. Work Tough Gear. Whoa, hammer. See how the handle shape? So that's what you call like a kukri handle. That's how these things stay in your hand. That's how you kind of save energy and don't spend so much calories. And you won't pull muscles so bad. So I gotta be a douchebag and ask you guys to like and subscribe so I can keep going live. And I can show you guys all sorts of great things, all sorts of things about survival, martial arts, and entry level tactical shit, which is all you need because a shotgun is the shit. Now we are in Southern California, so I never bring a gun where I'm hiking. I'm more afraid of the law than for my own safety. Thanks a lot, Gavin Newscomb. Call me fucking California. But, okay, almost there. Almost there. I heard dogs barking earlier. I was like, oh hell no. I don't want to put you out, old yeller. Okay. So, almost there, almost there, almost there. Give me a second, guys. There's no way I can fast forward this shit, so bear with me. Ugh. Okay. All right. Now let's put the ashes, the embers right here, so I could catch that on fire. But we're gonna accidentally put some sand on everything too. This shit's just gotta happen. So you see all those wood shavings? So, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is how we, I don't know if you guys can see, my bad if you can't. Come on. Try to make you guys see what I'm here doing. I'll get around to your comments in a minute, guys. Let me get this going. One, let me take my jacket off, cause fuck, pretty hot. Hair.